there's no point of breaking down what took place on Thursday night because, well, it pretty much speaks for itself. South Carolina was just dominated in the second half by Mississippi State. They were held to just 12% shooting from the field in that final half, and in addition to that, the Bulldogs outscored the Gamecocks 42-16 in the paint. That's the ugly. Here's the good news, though. The season, well, it's not quite over for USC yet. They'll have to wait and find out if they will be headed to some type of postseason. And right now, it's looking like it still could be the NIT. Following the loss, I asked Frank Martin what he would say to the NIT selection committee, despite South Carolina ending their SEC tournament on such a disappointing note.
You know, Mike, I tried to express this the other day, and I've called. I don't say stuff publicly that I disagree with unless I speak with the people that are responsible for it first. I don't call people out. It's not what I do. When I spoke about the net the other day, I had already made comments privately to the decision makers in the NCAA. The team sports are about winning and losing. It's about who you play and where you play, period. End of story. You either play good teams or you play bad teams. Some people play bad teams. You play bad teams, you're probably going to win. Well, those shouldn't count as much as when you play good teams. And it gets back to what I just explained. I think we've with this game today, we're going to end up with a top 30 strength of schedule in the country. That means we played good teams. When you take into consideration that, and then you couple the fact that we challenged our team in non-league play. I mean, you know, we went and played at Coastal Carolina. We went and played in a tournament away. We played Florida State on a neutral site. I could have just played bye games at home. I could have just picked certain teams and played them at home. We didn't have to play those games. After the year we had last year, I could have said, let's just play home games and let's get as many wins as we can. That's not what I do, never has been, never will be. It's not the right thing to do. So we scheduled to prepare our team to win in the SEC. And that's why when, you know, a lot of people thought that our guys were going to throw in the towel, we battled and battled and battled and got back to a place where we finished tied for 5th in the league. And I said this the other day, too. I think it's pretty sad where, because I've been in other leagues. I've been in the Big East, I've been in Conference USA, I've been in the Big 12. And, you know, and I was in the Big East when it was the old Big East with 19 teams or whatever we had in there. When you finish 500 in that league back then, your team was celebrated. I've been in the Big 12 where teams finished 500 and they were celebrated. For whatever reason here, we always have to apologize for being 500 in the #1 league in the country. That doesn't make sense to me. I think Calipari said it best the other day, and it's not about going to the NCAA tournament. All these teams that finished 9-9, this league has got no bottom, man. It's really, really hard. But I mean, if decisions are made based on the net, then we probably ain't going because that means that it's style and point differential. Like I'm gonna give you a quick example. I'm sorry, I'm dragging. I don't mean to, but we beat LSU, who's got a net of 19. Our number moved up 1 spot because we won by 2. We beat Mississippi State, whose net at the time was 48 or 49, beat them by 10. Our net moved up 9 points. Now, you tell me that makes sense. You tell me that makes any sense. At the end of the day, it's you either win or lose. This isn't gymnastics. This isn't diving where the guy that does or the woman that does a triple somersault has more points because of degree of difficulty than the one that does 2 somersaults. At the end of the day, you either play a good team or you don't. If you play a good team, you either win or you lose. And, you know, I'm really proud of these kids and what they've done. You know, 2 years ago, we won 10 league games. The league was really hard. This year, we won 9, broke 500. You know, we're right there. We just, unfortunately, this didn't go the right way tonight.
Now, I'm sure regardless if South Carolina makes the NIT or not, there's going to be Gamecock fans that just don't care. And I get it. And I'm not here to tell you how to think or how to feel. But if you are a fan that wants to see South Carolina play one more game, the good news is there's still a chance. There's still a chance, and they'll find out come Sunday night when the NIT makes their selections. In South Carolina, for a team that was projected to finish 12th in the regular season, they've put themselves in position to be able to get in the tournament. The question now is, will the numbers work out in their favor? We'll have to wait and see between now and Sunday night. Reporting from Tampa, Florida, Mike Yuba, Gamecock Central.